All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Be the Fish. We are not in New York anymore. You can see we got a little sun. It's actually pretty cold, believe it or not. It is 30 degrees. We are in Tennessee. We are in Tennessee right now, and we're at a lake I have never been to before. Apparently has all three species. Cold, highland, reservoir. We got about a couple hours today. We're actually staying here for a couple days until the Bassmaster Classic. We're actually in the midst of filming the next Chasing Hardware because we have Santee Cooper next week. So a couple different things going on right now. I don't know if Chasing Hardware will be out before this video or not. We're gonna try to have a couple videos here because we're staying for the next couple days by ourselves at a VRBO, well, Verbo as they said on the commercials. And we're gonna just go try to catch some bass. We're gonna get in the kayak here for a couple hours and then go get settled tonight in our Verbo. And then have a couple extra days to mostly working all day, but have a couple hours where we're gonna try and sneak out. So we'll have more videos coming, hopefully, you know, if we catch some bass. But I'm gonna shut up because I wanna go fish. So come along, let's get the stuff all set up. It's gonna take us a second here because we just traveled down 10 hours, 11 hours, whatever it was from New York. And we gotta get rigged up and get on the water. Go explore. Well, we are out graphing right now. This place is freaking awesome. Like, look how cool. That's awesome. Definitely a scenic place, that's for dang sure. Right now we're graphing, trying to look for some fish out deep. It's 46 degrees right now. So I think what I'm gonna do is I really would like to start further back in these pockets, like these little fingers, work my way out, but I really just want to catch them deep. So I'm going to look deep real fast. I know it's not the best way of breaking down this water, but I know you guys might hate it. I love catching them on a damiki and a little swim bait. We're gonna look around. We're gonna go explore. If we don't catch anything today, we'll rope you guys into the next time we come back here, because we're probably gonna hit this place at least once over the next couple days, even if it's only for a couple hours each time, like before work or after work type of deal. So either way, we're gonna figure it out. We're gonna try to catch some bass. Here in Tennessee, there's no tournament, no practice, no nothing, just straight fishing. But I'm excited we're here, we're relaxed. It's cold, it's 30 degrees, but it's not actually that bad right now. I might be saying that just because I have my Blackfish Gale jacket on and it is toasty as all hell. But for real, it's actually not too bad. So we're gonna enjoy it while we can, and then we're gonna go get some dinner and go back to Airbnb tonight. But let's go see if we can find some fish. See the loons? There's a couple back in there too. Loons are always a great sign that there's bait. So with the temps and time of year, I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is start towards the backs of these. I'm gonna cast this one point here, but I am going to target like secondary points, kind of more some of the fingers that lead in the back of these main cuts, and target those. Because with temps 46 high, they might start be moving in that pre-spawn phase. I still don't know. I'm not the greatest with highland reservoirs, being the New Yorker. So, but at least in my mind, I'm thinking pre-spawn. That's exactly where I'm thinking. If I was a bass in New York, you know, with these fish, they're probably thinking about getting up, staging, especially with that mid to high 40s. I mean, that's a magical water temp. So we're gonna try that for a little bit, and we'll see what happens here. We're just gonna try to find some fish. That's what I'm gonna start targeting here first. Start out with a little small swim bait on a queen tackle tungsten bullhead, just creeping it along bottom. There's a bunch of rocks off this little point here. It's like a clay to rock transition. Found a wad of fish. I can't tell. I think they're bass. The way they're setting up, they look like bass. I got some under me too, actually. There's actually a lot of fish here. Pull out the damiki rig. Alright, so we found some fish actually at the right on the first little subtle secondary point in this first finger. It had like a small little outcrop with a rock pile on it. There was a bunch of fish around it. I had two chase the jerkbait, but they wouldn't eat it. I'm thinking if another one does that, I'm gonna change colors. Might even go, I'm throwing a Berkeley Stunner right now in the Stealth Shad. It's a +1. And I might change to like a Vision 110 Junior +1. Something that's a little bit smaller profile. But I had two chase it, and I got hung up with my swim bait, and I had to go break. I tried to recover it, but I ended up breaking it off, so it was a complete waste of ruining fish. But I'm just gonna let those settle for a little bit here. I'm gonna go back to them, but I'm seeing a couple more fish. There's a literal like amazing secondary point right here. It's just straight rock, completely different from this clay bank. But I'm seeing some fish on forward facing right now. There's a big one on forward facing. They're not reacting too much for the jerkbait. It's just, if I were to guess, this secondary point right here is gonna have some fish on it. I'll show you guys. It is like textbook. There's the mouth. Right there is the point. Boom. Look at that. Right there. That is a secondary point. All rock on it. And then you have these small little fingers and cuts back in here. That's all clay. All clay, 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 rock. Hey, there's got to be fish on here. Let's see if we can pan over. Yes, I have disturbance on my screen. Oh, there we go. There's gonna hopefully be a bass. I mean, there's a dang brush pile on the sucker. Like, there's got to be fish on this thing. I mean, it's textbook. Smallmouth. Big smallmouth. Oh, that's awesome. That's a big one. Yes. Woo. That's a long freaking fish, man. Look at that. How awesome is that? It's a long fish. Look at that. Sweet. Thank you, Mama. On that damiki rig, the thing came up and smoked it. There's a whole group of them that size. They were all just chasing on this point. Well guys, it is dropped down to 23 degrees. It is sunset. It is freaking cold. We're throwing out a bunch of fish that I can tell are smallmouth. They just won't eat. Like, they'll chase the rig, they'll chase the damiki rig, and like they'll come up to check out the jerkbait, but they won't eat it. Tried a few things, they just won't touch it. We caught one fish, so that's good. That was actually super interesting. There's like, they're on secondary points right now. like about to move back into the fingers. They're kind of starting to stage up. I think they're a little bit pushed back. They're not too far up yet. I saw 48-degree water. It is freaking cold out. It's gonna be cold the next 2 mornings, so I think they're gonna stay back in these secondary points to the almost the main points in their wintering holes. I didn't check out any of the early spring wintering holes, so we're gonna check that tomorrow. We're probably gonna do some different stuff. Not sure if we're gonna be able to fish tomorrow. If we do, it's gonna be maybe for a couple hours, but that's probably gonna be on the next video. We did catch a good smallmouth today. We put together some stuff. It was super interesting finding them on these little, it was actually on an island that I found that big smallmouth on. There was like 4 or 5 of them of that size with it. And that was a good fish. That was like a 4-pounder. That thing was long. That was a really good kayak bass for a kayak fishing tournament. So we literally only scoped out like maybe a 300-yard stretch, which we have a whole lake to go uncover. So stay tuned for the next video. We're gonna try to catch us a Tennessee giant. We got a smallmouth in the book, so we need to get a spotted bass and a largemouth. This place has got them all. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I know it was a quick one today, but we got a lot more stuff coming. We got a couple more days on this lake. Hopefully we can put some more things together. If you did like it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you on the next one.